Hello, and welcome back to Mythic Ocean. For the last time. Pretty much guaranteed. Honestly, I'm not even really sure how interesting today's episode is gonna be, but after last time, I had some things I still wanted to test out with editing, the epilogues and stuff, and that's pretty much all we're gonna do today. I also got some more great info about various epilogue things on the last episode, so I have even more ideas to try. So let's just get into this and let's start editing stuff. So to begin with, let's maybe do... Oh god, yeah, what did I even want to start with? I made a lot of mistakes last time where I was like editing the wrong thing or not saving and loading properly and then it didn't work and stuff, but I guess one of the first things I want to see is... Wait, I was gonna say, like, Gnosis losing, but didn't I see Gnosis losing? Wasn't that what happened in the first run? Because I had all three good and then Lutra bad, but Lutra still opposed Gnosis at that point? I can't even remember. I guess let's check it out. We'll just do S, and then Gnosis had, like, 10 power, I guess. Lutra was 0 with... Sure, let's say 7, or actually I think it was probably more, like 9. Oh, that's the twins, so maybe 7 on those. Lutra and twins Compassion. Lutra maybe 9. Alethea was 1 and maybe like 6 or something. And Amar maybe 7 as well. Something like this I think is what I did. Oh god. Why does it not like Gnosis having 10 power? 10 power is normal? Is it gonna be Amar now? Just... No? Okay, that works. Yeah, that's weird. Like, double digits just make it hitch for some reason. I guess because it's like... Sure, you can get double digits, but when you do, I guess some kind of change would happen in the save file. The, like, hex information there, and just adding in, like, 2 digits there causes it to be a little wonky or something. But yeah, this stuff, I don't care about too much. I did want to try some of the compromise stuff as well. One of the things First Someone Last Name mentioned on the last episode is that pretty much all of, like, rebellion and compromise and whatever else is just kind of a straight up just measurement of power versus power. So if you have a compromise, the compromise total power of all the gods that are attempting to compromise need to be higher than the god that's being compromised for. So, in theory, I should be able to, like, make compromises work with only a single god, even though realistically that's not possible to do, because then that god would have been the creator. Unless they can have, like, even power and still work? I don't know. We'll test some stuff out. Yeah, stop Gnosis and free everyone. Wouldn't allow them. Yeah. It'll be taken by force. Reduce Gnosis' power. Oh, what? What happened to Amar? Huh? Amar is nowhere to be seen? Wait, what did I do with Amar? Amar is 1? Why would Amar not show up for this? Amar's in, responsibility, right? Wait, so now... There's also some like, modifiers where... In certain cases, like, I think now, because not all 4 gods are in agreement for some reason, I don't know why Amar isn't here, then Gnosis got, like, a, what was it, 2.5 times multiplier to his power? So right now, Gnosis actually has 25 power, and they need to, all 3 have higher than that, which they don't right now, so I guess, yeah, Amar terrified of battle was nowhere to be found. Why? That's really weird. So now they're gonna lose. The rebellion was not enough. God damn it, Amar. Is that must be something because I did this wrong. Let's give Gnosis like 8 power. And then I guess Amar should show up. And then if Amar doesn't show up, then 8 power will turn into 24 power. Wait, no, 20 power, because 2.5 times, not 3 times. So if it's only 20, then I actually should be fine. Yes, I don't need to change anything, I don't think. This isn't what I had, right? Like, this is 15, and then 20, 22. So that should be fine if he only has 8 power, even though that's not possible. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Stop. Exit out, load back in, it doesn't hitch. And now it's Storm. Yeah, I wonder why it was broken. Gnosis. I guess it's just, yeah, because adding in an extra digit causes some, like, wrong things to happen. I don't know. But now Amar should be there, right? Yeah. There we go. That's weird. So now Gnosis will not have 2.5 times power. I'm pretty sure I've seen this, though. Right? Like, this was my initial ending. The rebellion triumphed. Yeah. They were forced to end his existence. They were given fair trials. Their destinies in their own hands once again. Right, yeah. That's the first ending I ever got. I completely forgot that's what happened. Okay, well, there's that. So yeah, I guess there were a lot of other edge cases with Gnosis, but I guess that's it, because you can't have Gnosis show up and be like,
ho ho ho, I'm gonna take over and make my vision a reality.
And then have him lose, because he wouldn't do that if he wouldn't be guaranteed as the winner. Like, that's, I guess, how the power calculation for Gnosis showing up works. And that's why it broke last time and just ended when it was supposed to show him losing, because he can't lose at that point. So let's test out some of the other compromises then. Let's do Otter, Amar, and Gnosis gets no power, and Catcher Nesty are 1 polarity, and sure, let's have 7 on them. Or, I guess, yeah, let's do like 9 on them. And then Lutra is 1 with like 5. Alethea is 1 with 6, sure. And Amar is 0 with 7. Just test this out. What we get here. Catcher and Esty were opposed to Amar's hands-off approach. The mortals need our help, they said. If they keep living like this, they're gonna ruin the ocean, and there'll be nowhere left to live. In the far reaches of space, yeah. They too were displeased. Oh, that's kind of an interesting, like, tiny little change. They too, because we already had Catcher and Esty, were displeased by Amar's governance. These ones do not approve of the mortal ones' methods. Nature is not respected. Judgment will ensue. Wow. Alethea was troubled by the mortals' lack of regard for the environment. The oceans won't endure this kind of abuse forever. Someone needs to show the people of this world another way of doing things. She decided it was necessary to introduce a new system of values that would protect nature more effectively. So they decided to convince Amar to manage their world differently. Catcher and Esty gained an audience with Amar and presented their case. Amar, the mortals aren't taking good care of the ocean. We need to help them come up with rules for everyone to follow. How is this gonna work then? If Catcher and Esty are the ones that get the power, won't they just give powers to everyone and then, like, that won't work very well? But I guess it will work well because they have, like, backing from everyone or something. Lutra accompanied the twins and offered its advice as well. Wait, yeah, hold on. The Catcher and Esty ending, where they, like, do things well and give everyone powers, that's not a compromise, right? Like, when the gods help them or something. Oh man, I kind of gotta test that as well. Like, the twins' good ending. Can that change in any way? I don't even know. The mortal ones do not respect others, only themselves. Intervention is necessary. Alethea was there too, and she voiced her agreement. The mortals' way of life is not sustainable. You don't want to watch them render their world uninhabitable, do you? Amar considered what they had to say and conferred with their supporters. In the end, Amar reached an agreement with Keternesti, and together they made plans for what to do next. Hypnosis. With Keternesti advising Amar, punishments for interfering with nature went into effect. Oh! Oh, this is weird. So, what the hell? Keternesti being... If you compromise Keternesti, it turns the ending into the other gods' ending, because they just give the power to the god. We had like Amar's good ending or Alethea's good ending happen, but for Amar, you just flip over from Revelry Amar to Responsibility Amar with the help of the other gods. They don't like take over and make it their own good ending. Huh. I didn't realize that. Yeah. The mortals remained reluctant to develop much technology as a result, but they did build reserves to protect their most vulnerable and endangered species. Occasionally, they looked to the stars and wondered what might exist beyond the boundaries of their world. But they were happy with what they had been given, and nothing mattered more to them than making sure it lasted. And so the mortals will live in peace with the gods, always cherishing and protecting nature's diversity, until the cycle begins anew. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting ending. Some differences there. Alright, let's try the same ending, but instead we make Lutra bad polarity with 1 power, Alethea bad with 1 power, and just, I guess let's give, yeah, let's just keep it like this. So, Keternesti have the most power, but Amar is close behind. And even if Alethea and Lutra were to rebel against Amar, they wouldn't succeed. But let's see. Because yeah, I can't remember, does negative Alethea oppose this world? I don't think Lutra does. Lutra's like, yeah, whatever, this is fine. We get to eat and stuff. Yeah, they're pleased. Keternesti were opposed to Amar's hands-off approach. So that's gonna be a rebellion, is it? Alethea was dissatisfied by the mortals' lack of desire for progress. Oh no. And introduce a different value. That was like in the previous one, the good Alethea introduced values of like preserving nature and stuff, and now it's like scientific, what's it called, progress and stuff. Oh, so wait, huh? So they decided to convince Amar to manage their world differently. Keternesti gained an audience. Yeah. Wow. Negative Alethea is like, she's opposed to this world, but she still compromises. She doesn't try to go to war. Huh. The mortals' way of life is not sustainable. You don't want to watch them render their world uninhabitable, do you? And Amar should agree? Yeah. Together, they made plans for what to do next. That is very interesting. And this is all the same. Until the cycle begins anew, and Lutra is here, even though Lutra didn't do anything. Lutra was just like, yay, I get to eat. But now Lutra doesn't get to eat, and yet Lutra's fine with it. That's kind of a strange one. Alright, let's keep going with this one and try one more thing, where I do... negative twins with 1 power, and then good Lutra with... Yeah, let's try, like, a lot of power on Lutra, and... yeah, negative Alethea with 1. I guess. Sure, let's try this, see what happens. And then I want to do one where they fail to convince Amar, just to see what happens with that. Oh my god. Time is just passing by. I still want to, like, test things. I can't do more than this episode, but man, it takes time to test all this stuff. I just feel like the well has kind of run dry, just continuing to test this stuff. Even though it is kind of interesting, and there's still more stuff I would want to see. Maybe it's not... oh, yeah, it's perfect. It's probably not really a good idea to keep going and keep, like, making more episodes. They were displeased. Judgment will ensue. She's dissatisfied. Oh, so they organized a rebellion. Yep, they didn't try to compromise. Yeah. And Ketranesti help out. So what even happens here? I think, based on the powers... Yeah, Lutra will succeed. So, okay, but now I want to test this too. If I make... Oh god, what happened? Where am I? There we go, good enough. If I make Alethea the strong one here, and Lutra a weak one, what happens with that? Will Alethea be the one that seizes the power at the end, or is it still gonna be Lutra, because Lutra, like, opposes Amar first? Alethea triumphed. There you go. Oh my god, we actually haven't seen this image. We've never seen Alethea, like, win a fight, right? Ever. In any case, either when she's the creator or when she's organizing a rebellion. We haven't actually seen that. The battle is over, Amar, and I have won. I'm sorry it came to this, but I need to make sure you don't interfere with my plans for this world. Alethea banished Amar. Jesus Christ. Huh. Yeah, I think I've seen all the other ones. Yeah, technological stuff. Corporations. Maybe there was a better way. A trail of dead and dying worlds in their wake. Great. Definitely better than what Amar was doing. Alright. Yeah, what else? I wanted to test Lutra stuff, but First Someone Last Name basically confirmed that, like, Lutra can never compromise in any way, I don't think. Like, Lutra's endings, right? Like, if we have Lutra, it would have to be just negative Lutra, but okay, let's just try it, just to see. So, we do Ketranesti 1 and give them, like, 9 power. Lutra is 0 and give him 1 power. And then 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 1 and 9. So they're all, like, ultra power. Just to see. I don't think anything will work with this. They're probably just gonna organize a rebellion, right? Oh, they were appalled? It's not fair to make a new world like this and then take everything for yourself, they said. And nobody has the freedom to follow their dreams. Yeah. Alethea knew that civilization's days were numbered with the Moths in control. I think I've read this, right? Because, yeah, I've had this. This is the ending we got the first run. Because I had, like, Lutra, negative Lutra, and then positive everyone else. So I guess I've... Yeah, fight back. I've seen this already. Yeah, organize the rebellion, and they'll probably win. Well, they will win. Have I seen many rebellions with Alethea in the lead? Like, there might be a different illustration I haven't seen too. If, like, the gods are fighting against Alethea. I gotta try that. Yeah, okay. Always too much hunger. And they had to kill Lutra off. And it becomes... Wait, the gods reflected together on the upsetting loss. What did I miss? I didn't read something. Couldn't things have been resolved more peacefully? Perhaps there had been an opportunity when it was still a larva to show Lutra another way of looking at things. I think I've read that. Their destinies in their own hands once again. Again, this. Can you have this kind of ending, their destinies in their own hands, for all the gods? Because you can with Gnosis, you can with Lutra now. Can you do it with the other ones as well, because, like, no one takes over. But why is that? Why do they not take over with Lutra, and they do take over for, like, Ketranesti and stuff? Man, I'm really confused. Let's just test a couple last Alethea ones. Oh my god, it's time. Time is going too quickly. Jesus. I just want to test a compromise for Alethea. Just see if that works. So, just 1 and 9, and then give Alethea like 5 power and 0. Just see what happens with this one. Because I feel like Alethea is the one we've seen the least endings of, really. Or like ending scenarios. Ketranesti were opposed. The mortals need our help. Pretty soon there's gonna be no planets left to live on. These ones do not approve of the mortal ones' methods. Nature is not respected, judgment will ensue. Same deal there. I don't know how much longer these oceans and jungles are gonna last. Someone's gotta do something about it, right? Still frightens Amar, even though it's Alethea, not Lutra. So they decided to convince Alethea to manage her world differently. Ketranesti gained an audience with Alethea and presented their case. Alethea, the mortals are gonna keep ruining their worlds like this, unless we help them come up with rules for everyone to follow. Lutra accompanied the twins and offered its advice as well. These mortal ones do not respect others, only themselves. Intervention is necessary. Amar was there too, despite their fear and anxiety. Ketranesti are right, we gotta do something about all this. Let's teach the mortals how to have a better relationship with nature, yeah? And so is it gonna be Alethea's good ending now, or is it gonna be, like, what would it be? Ketranesti's good ending or something? They reached an agreement. Together they made plans for what to do next. Yeah, piss off Gnosis, I don't care. And it's Alethea's good ending. That is weird that Amar... that Ketranesti? When they are in the storm ending, they just, like, flip over. Because they just completely give up the power to whatever the runner-up is. But the other ones don't completely give up, they just take advice. Yeah, abandon their wasteful practices. They put laws into place to limit environmental damage and build solar-powered vessels that sail among the stars. Terraform sustainably. They're patient. Yeah. Okay. One last thing for Alethea. I want to see Alethea kick ass, alright? I want to just see if Alethea is 0 or maybe 1. Yeah, let's make Alethea 1 with like 9 power, and then everyone else 0 and 1. So they're all like jerks, but they're weak jerks. They can't do anything, but they're all gonna oppose her and go to war, and we might see an illustration I haven't seen before. Oh man, shit, this might be a slightly longer episode, because I also want to try, like, what if Amar fights and actually succeeds? Because I don't think I've ever had Amar, like, people rebel against Amar and then not succeed, right? Or have I? No, I think I do, I have, because I've had, like, Amar standing in the clouds being like, fuck off, peasant. So, I guess that's something I have seen, but I kind of want to test that anyway, just one more time. Ah, these beautiful seas and jungles are the best. They remind me of the kelp forest. Delighted by the natural scenery. Oh, right. Yeah. Amar dedicated a portion of Alethea's planet to non-stop parties and revelry. Damn, I wanted Amar to fight. Ketranesti are opposed. They shouldn't have to follow all these rules. If they want to use their power to make progress, that's up to them. Yeah. Freedom will be taken. But Amar will be on Alethea's side? Mighty war machines. Yeah. They try to avoid harming the environment with these dreadful weapons, but soon realized holding back would only ensure their defeat. Oh, Amar is nowhere to be seen. In the end, the rebellion's resistance was not enough. Yeah, there she is again. You forced my hand. But yeah, that's... Why is Lutra, like, special? Where they fight against Scourge Lutra, you get this, like, amazing fucking CG piece where it's, like, giant space battle with fucking moths and stuff. It's not because all of them fought, is it? Hold on, let me skip back. Oh my god, yeah, this is definitely gonna be a bit of a longer one. If we just make Alethea Zero as well, then everyone should be opposed to it, right? Even Amar? But I guess Amar won't fight. Cause, no, yeah, wait, stop. I need... If Alethea is 0, then I need the other ones to be 1, but then there'll be a compromise, right? So I guess Lutra needs to be 1, and Amar needs to be 1, but Ketcher and SD is 0? What is gonna happen then? Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna have to, like, let it go at this point, I think. I gotta just let it go. Cause you could keep going with this for hours and hours and hours, just testing various scenarios and stuff. And hell, first someone last name has, so I don't think there's too much more to see. Damn it. They're displeased. I just wanted to get, like, all of them to oppose. Yeah. So, this is not going to be a different CG piece illustration either, right? No, it's just this generic one. The rebellion was not enough. Okay, let's test flipping over Ketcher and Esti then. But if I do that, it's just gonna be compromise, right? Wait, maybe if I do compromise, but I give Lutra the most power, then Lutra won't be trying to compromise, right? So Lutra gets like 3 power, a whopping 3 power. Because Lutra doesn't try to compromise, the other two would. Rebellion, and it's all 3. Yeah. She was well prepared, and it's still just generic CG. God damn it! Why does Lutra get a special one? And then Alethea will just kill all of them. You've become the greatest existential threat to my world, Alethea told Lutra. It's clear what I must do now to protect it. And so, to prevent them from starting another war one day, Alethea ended Lutra and the Moth's existence entirely. But not the other two? She's just like, you can stay, but Lutra is bad. Because Lutra had the most power? Because he was runner-up? Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright. Well, there. One last final one. Just Otter. Amar ending. With, we want them to fight. So I guess we do the same then. Just, Lutra keeps a little bit of power, and then Amar is 0 with 9 power. So Amar won't die, or won't lose, but they won't compromise, because Lutra is the runner-up, right? I just want to see Amar kick ass, and just beat all of them. Rebellion. Amar had no desire to fight. They assisted their followers by ensuring everyone was well fed. The rebellion was not enough. And there he is. Lutra, I wish we'd never fought like this, but you put my world in danger, and I have to make sure nothing like this happens again. I think we read this, and they're banished. Yeah. Alright, well, there might be some special illustrations left that I haven't seen and stuff, and different outcomes that can, like, slightly alter things, like, more interesting ones where, like, when Twin Storm get a compromise, it changes to a different god's ending, but when other gods get compromised, it just changes to their other polarity and stuff. There's, like, a bunch of different things you could test, and obviously more to test with Lutra, because Lutra seemingly can't ever be compromised or start a compromise, which is kind of strange. Even like Conservation Lutra wouldn't talk, but yeah, I don't know. I guess that's gonna have to be it for this series, even though, as I said, there is still more I could test, but it would just start dragging on, and like, I can't even really keep track of everything, so I think that's gonna have to be it for Mythic Ocean. Holy hell, what a series, and yeah, we get to end it on the neat 60 episodes as well. Once again, thank you, Paraloon, for giving me a copy of the game for free. I can't believe I've spent almost, what is it, like 5 months? Almost 6 months playing this one game. I think it was like back in February I started. And it's just been consistently entertaining and interesting and just engaging from the very first run of not knowing what the hell would happen to this ending stuff of just like testing every possible scenario I could think of and seeing differences and whatnot. And thanks, of course, to all of you commenters. It's been really fun to read First One Last Name, Subprogram 32, and QQQ's suggestions and stuff. You've basically enhanced this playthrough a whole lot. I would definitely not have, like, gotten this in-depth and done as much as I have, if not for you. This has been one of the most fun series I've done in a very long time, and Mythic Ocean is by far one of the best games I've played. Definitely, like, the best visual novel game, if you want to call it that, because, I mean, that's essentially what it is. There's hardly any gameplay, it's just dialogue choices and stuff. It's such a robust visual novel, so many different outcomes, such, like, good coding for the most part, just really cleverly written, and so many possible outcomes, and, like, tiny little lines that change depending on what you do and stuff, so pretty much everyone's playthrough is always going to be unique in some respects. And gotta mention that it's been running like a dream. I've been playing a lot of games recently that do not run like dreams, and it's really sad to see. There are a lot of games that I want to love, but they're just not optimized well enough. And yes, sure, my PC is old, I know that, but even so, there's such a thing as just poor optimization, and some developers don't seem to really, like, put too much emphasis on that. But Paraloon somehow made this game it looks gorgeous, and it runs flawlessly. I have not had any issues. Even now when I've been playing in window borderless, just so I have an easier time alt-tabbing, it's still been perfectly fine when I switched off VSync, so it's just a fantastic game all around. I could not recommend it heavily enough to everyone I know, basically. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this entire series, if you've stuck with it all the way. And that's it for Mythic Ocean. We're gonna leave it off there, and I'll be back with another game. Something else. That's gonna be fun, starting a new thing. Imagine that, playing a new game. I'll see you then, or some other time. Bye-bye!